Hello everyone, welcome to DAX class 2 session. In this video we're going to cover about define statement in DAX. Okay, so this is the one of the key statement in DAX where you can write your customized calculated measures and variables and then calculated tables in the DAX query. Okay, so basically whatever we create through this defined statement, so it will be only applicable within this local query. So once this session closed, those calculated measures will be not available for user, and that too those calculated only available for whoever created that particular instance. Okay, it's like a local query based measures. Okay, so as I mentioned, so under the define statement we'll have three key statements where you can define measures and variables and then table. Okay, so what I will do, for this session alone we'll cover the measure, and the next session will cover the variable and table. Okay, so now for now I will wipe out this variable and table and keep only the measure. Okay, let's get started. How we can create our measure using the define statement. So this basically this define statement will be executed along with evaluate statement. Okay, let me, it seems there is some problem. Let me close and reopen it. Reopen the DAX query window. Okay, so here you go. So now I'll start writing the statement here. Before writing the define statement, I want to first write the evaluate. Okay, so evaluate where I want to fetch the data from internet sales. Okay, now if I execute this, I hope you already gone through the class 1 where I explained how the evaluate statement works. Okay, so now here what I'll do, using this evaluate, using this internet sales, I'll define the one calculated measure. Okay, so I'll write define and measure. So first I need to give the measure name. Okay, so internet sales, where I'll give the measure name here. What I'm going to do, so there is a column name called uh, internet total tax amount. Okay, so we'll use that particular column. Not only that, we can use any total units or total sales. Let's use the total sales instead of the tax amount. So what I want to do here, I want to uplift my total sales. Okay, total sales. For that I given this new calculated measure name, and what I'll do, I'll copy this statement and then I'll use it in the next where I'll remove it, this one. Okay, so now here I want to see what is if I uplift my sales value, what will be the my uplift value. So I want to uplift by 10%. Okay, and add this 10% uplifted value to my original total sales. Okay, that is my requirement. Okay, so now I did this. Now if I execute this, will I get directly? No, you won't get that newly created calculated measure in your query. So uh, one second. Okay, what is this column name? Maybe we'll see. Copy. Is it created? The last column? No. So this is the different column. That means it's not been added to your results window. Obviously, it won't add because we didn't add, we didn't apply any action right here. So we just created the measure using the define. Now we need to add this into our result set. Okay. So usually, if you want to add this part of your internet sale, then you need to use the add columns statement. And then what you can do, so you can simply give a name for that newly created measure. Okay, I want to maintain the same name here, I don't want to change. Then I will give this column name. Okay, so now if I execute now, then we'll get this column in the end. Okay, so you can see here, right? Okay, let me copy this, so paste it here, results. Okay, you can see the new column that we created, right, through the define statement. It's got added to our table. Okay, similarly, you can do many things along with this. Now we added the column here, right, add a part of the internet sales. Suppose if you want to bring only the specific columns from this table, what you can do, so you can write again evaluate, and this time I want to bring only the specific columns. Okay, so auto intelligence is very fast. So then I'll use select columns. From the select columns I use the internet sales again. Okay, internet sales. While I mean, as soon as I added any function or any statement here, you can see the syntax. What will be the syntax for that particular statement? You can follow here. So for select columns, first we need to pass the table, then name, then expression. Okay. So now I want to pass this table. From this table, I want to define the column one. I'll give it column C1. And then I'll give from this table, I will fetch the customer ID. Okay, and then column C2, I will fetch the my total sales. Okay, I can directly go to here. Where is my total sale, internet sales? And then I'll column C3, I'll use it, comma is missing here, so I'll use it to populate this particular newly created measure. Okay, I'll execute this, so let's see what will happen. Oh, okay, so this one is not there, right? The define measure. Now let me execute this. Okay, so this way it won't work, so that means we need to create this measure within this second evaluate statement. Okay, so now I'll execute this query, then we'll get the same measure. Okay, so you can see here I got the three columns selected. One is the customer ID, internet sales, total sales, and then my uplift value. So this is my newly uplifted value. Okay, so this is how you can add this newly created measure under the select columns. And in case if you want to summarize this column, you can do that also. I mean, here it's showing detailed way, right? If at all you want to summarize, then what you can do, so you can copy paste this statement. Then here you can start typing summarize columns. Okay, so then you can execute this. Then this time we'll get the table internet cannot be determined a single value. Oh, okay, so then I think what I did here, so I should be removing this. Okay, right, so I don't need to mention this table name because I'm summarizing the columns, right? So that's it. Now let's execute. Bingo. So now it summarized the data at customer ID and for that particular measures. If at all you want to further customize some other, let me add few more columns. So In here I want to summarize along with customer ID. I want to summarize also maybe product ID. Yes, product ID. I'll do that summarization. Okay, so now you can see that now it's summarized at customer ID and product ID. Okay, again, if you want to do order by, then you can use the customer ID. Okay, here you can mention internet sales, and where you can mention that start at 14761. 14761. Okay, now if you execute this, then it fetch the records from 74761. Okay, so that is how the summarize the columns where you can filter out the data. Okay, in addition to that, if you want to summarize this data with the different dimension, so if you want to group it at instead of customer ID, if you want to group it at some other dimension table, let's say product dimension, where you want to summarize this information at category level. Let me select the category name. Okay, then you can do that, it will work. Okay, so see, now the entire your total sales and everything is summarized at product category level. Okay, so this is how you can summarize with many things. Okay, maybe you can, if you want to, instead of using this, maybe if you want to use another, instead of summarize column, if you want to use the summarize statement alone, you can use it. Okay, so it will work. So but this time you need to first mention your you know so you need to mention your table name, because summarize, that's how it works. Okay, now if you execute this, then again it's the same, but the difference is maybe you can look at executing the summarize columns. Okay, it's excluded the blank values. Executing the summarize statement, it's bring the blank values also. You can see here there are the blank values. Components don't have any total sales, but in summarize it's already bring that. Okay, but in summarize columns it didn't bring that particular blank row. Okay, so again, to exclude that blank row within the summarize column, we can do that by using the isBlank function. So maybe we'll discuss on that in the next part. So this is about measure in the define statement, and you can call it in along with the different statements. Probably in the upcoming sessions, I'll cover more on the summarize columns and summarize and add columns. But now, for now, the focus is only on the define and measure. Okay, so I'll post these statements, whatever the statement that I use, the DAX statements here in the comment section. Okay, so that's all for now. In the next video, we'll talk about the defining the variable in the define statement. Okay, until that, thank you.